Okay, race fans, and here we are for your fifth installment of racing. As promised, we now have the other division from round two of our Group 3 100 mile championship. This is, as I say, Rose division. So, a quick reminder of the format is 100 miles, starting on 70 litres of fuel. Fuel is 3 times, tire wear is 3 times, what is on. We now are running our new one-shot format of qualifying. As I say, we're back at Watkins Glen. First lap, pit window at the end of lap 5 to the end of lap 25. Minutes in the 5 lap. Racing softs and racing hards are available, and racing hards have to be used. Reminder of the table after round 1 in Rose Vision. So Sissy leads the pack, followed by Jan, Jason, and Jeff. Then we have King Racer, Nishi, Charlie, McMahon, Bert, Wixie, Yemi, and Sharim as we move into the second round. So, as we see, Yemi actually is at pole, with CJ in seconds, Chef in third, Nishi in fourth, Brown in fifth, King Racer in sixth, Batman in seventh, Jason in eighth. So, let's get into the action. Looking for the light. Down in the so that's a good launch. Yemi in first place, and probably Ram has an epic start. All the way up to second and challenging for the lead immediately. Ram is on the soft tyres, which has a big advantage over the hards, as we can see, facilitating his fast starts. Yemi outbrakes himself and is reset to the back of the field. Comes to the end of the first lap and is leading the pack around. Doesn't look like she's got a car number on there. So after the first lap, let's have a rundown. Dan is leading the field. Soft tyres, DJ in second with soft tyres in the GR3-100. And Jeff also with the 296 Ferrari. King Racer in the older variant of the Porsche 911, the Awasaki 991. He is also on softs. Nishi is on hards. This position. Batman also in. Also running hards in 6th position. As is Jason running the newer Porsche variant. And Yemi also in hards. So half of the field on soft sides, half of the field on hard sides to begin with. So let's run with DJ, who's in 2nd place. And with rising big fan. Playing out back to Mesa. A couple of sessions back to Mesa in 4. So we have an equal split of 4 drivers. Passing on the salsa full drivers slicing on the hard side. He has pulled out, Jason has picked up half a second currency as Yami fights his way past. Batman has had an incident somewhere, pulling back to 8th. Order. Three Ferraris and the Jaguar. DJ Glen purple in the 2nd sector. CJ shows that the new fastest lap with 136.1. Kelly is 2nd, covering all 3 of them. Let's have a look to see what Van's view is from his rear view mirror. Back to CJ in 2nd, taking a cycle life and there's Django and COVID. Goes to the outside, he's going to try to switch back. That's correct, next corner. Jeff is just watching CJ from behind. Jeff now closing up. Like the Jeff, 3rd position. Jeff now trying to switch back. CJ carries the Formula Road. Close race between these 3. I suspect it was how it would be all season, but also I suspect Yami to also be up there. Miami that we set on lap 1 is now back in 6th, also on the hard tyres. So CJ has now managed to, let's go back to the first lap. So beginning of the 5th lap. Down goes wide from Howell. CJ gets a better exits. Gets the inside of the first corner. That's the outside of the second corner. Carry that speed to overtake Jan, taking first place. Jan is not queuing up though, and Central has good speed. Jan now has Jeff's contender. Jeff goes around the inside, or through the inside. So Van has lost 2 positions on this lap. Certainly struggling with tyres on the left front. Compared to the Ferrari front, of course the Jaguar is front engine compared to mid engine from the 2 Ferraris. Now may be able to look to the back of Dan. Dan is struggling with tyres. Best Dan comes in this lap. So it's a lot, so he stays out for another lap. Okay, Nishi, so King Racer in 4th. Tyres are raising somewhat, but not as much as Dan's. Nishi, no issue with tyres at the moment, but Miami is now pulling up to the rear bumper. Jason, 7th in the new variants of the 991, and Fat Man cleaning up the rear. Back to the front, see if there's any further changes. No, CJ is still as he's maintained first, Jeff is in 2nd, Dan is now falling from the back of those 2. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. So Shoemaker pulls up to the back of Van. Van has, unfortunately, understeers wildly using warm tyres and goes straight to the wall. And picks the new tyres and fuel. Up front, CJ and Jeff continue their battle. We're pressing ever closer. Dan comes out of the pits with a half-second penalty from Bobby Brent into the pits. Now on the hard tyres. That's the nice sense. Beautiful colour. Oh, lovely slide by CJ. Manages to hold it well, but that gives Jess the opportunity to close the right up. Jeff goes to the outside, and CJ is pit bound. So that releases Jeff into first position. Jeff also has the fastest lap of the race with 1:46.1. Team Racer now is promoted to second place. Fastest lap of 1:46.9. Jason is getting around to take fourth position. Possibly, let's see if that happens. Yes, he does. Batman is promoted to fifth, and CJ goes down to sixth position out in front of Bam. Jan is coming for the finish line now. And Coconut getting 8 seconds, and then we have Ricky giving up the rear at the moment in the play. Yeah, tell me the last 5 laps are absolutely amazing, so let's show you the last 5 laps. And we pick up the action with Jess still in the lead, however closely followed now by Niyami, who is right on his back bumper. DJ is in third position, not far behind. Dan is in fourth position, closely followed by Jason. Team Racer and Batman also closely together, and looks like Nishi has either disconnected or decided he no longer wants to race. So we have 3 distinct battles on track at the moment. The first and second we have Jeff and Yami. For fourth and fifth we have Bam and Jason. And in 6th and 7th we have Batman and Team Racer. So try and give these equal share time. So let's ride with Miami as we are on lap 25. Miami has better tyres. Both have the same compound, but Miami's are in better position. Getting closer, and Yami is going to have to buy chef's dinner. CJ in third, Bam and Jason continue their fight for fourth and fifth respectively, slightly further apart than the first two. Sam is on the heart of Jason, is on the cross of Jason, will be fancying his chances to get past at some point. Although tyres are not looking great and he does have 4 laps to go. Team Racer has now pulled out a gap to Batman. Batman's now in the pit. Within the pit windows, that's all okay. Let's go back to the front, and Jeff is still managing to keep Miami behind him. Fastest lap of the race is still Jeff with 1:35.7. CJ third in the background, has a little wobble. As they come across the line with 3 full laps to go. Miami. GR8, not that I'm particularly a fan of, but he's making it work very well, and he's in the toe now. Surprising he didn't go for it there. Uses the rear in first year. He would have had below, so if the camera just pulled out. But he's an aviation driver and I'm not, so CJ in third, Bam, Jason still in fourth and fifth. Jason now maybe is starting to, definitely starting to lose maybe a little bit of contact due to the tyres continuing to lose grip, trying to grab the marbles off there. Team Racer now firmly in sixth, and Batman after his pit stop is bringing up the rear. So back to the action at the front. Miami has lost a little bit of contact. Jeff takes him much past the line around the last corner. Starting to pull out slightly, although Jeff's tyres are worse than Miami's, as I said. As I say that, Miami appears to be pulling back onto the rear bumper. So 2 laps to go when they come across the start-finish line this time. The second smelling blood now. Right up to the back with him, let's ride with him. This is the view Jeff has. Miami tries for the shutdown, doesn't quite have the grip on the front end to tighten his line on that. CJ in no man's land in third place, secured nicely. Dan slowly eking out an advantage over Jason with better tyres, harder compound, but a much better durability. In racer in 6th, and 7th is Fatman. So the action on the track definitely is still at the front. Niyami trying to go around the outside this time, which means he'll have the inside line for the next corner. Hard racing, but nothing wrong with that. And incredibly, Chef comes back again on the inside. Niyami goes wide. So the position changed twice in the space of 2 corners, as we are about to go onto the last lap for a grandstand finish. One more lap. Yami goes to the outside early. Does he have the front? Does not look like it. So in a straight line, looks like the Ferrari has it. And will that be all she wrote? He still hasn't given up. But definitely has better tyres. Jeff appears to have the fastest car in a straight line. Easing his way over to take space away from Niyami. But as we come into the last few corners, Jeff maintaining position. And Niyami doing anything about it as we ride up to the line. No, he doesn't. Or does he? No, he doesn't. Jeff manages to take the win with Niyami in second. Great racing chaps. CJ 20 seconds or so back in third position. So in the Ferrari 296, his left front tyre is absolutely moved. Crosses the line in third place, along like CJ. And crosses the line in 4th place in the front engine rear drive Jaguar F-Type. What happened there as we return to the line? So Jason is in 5th, closely followed by King Racer, so older Porsche against newer Porsche. Jason's tyres are absolutely strong, cannot turn this corner. And goes Route 1 into the next wall. Although he does get a little tap from King Racer. What is he? Gets a tap there. However, King Racer tries to do the right thing and has the position back, so well played there, King Racer. And we watch as Batman brings the race to a finish also in the F-Type Jaguar. and that includes round two racing of all championships in Gen X. We'll be back with our first round three race tomorrow, which is GR4 championship. So, and then we will have more action from you on Tuesday with our team events and Thursday with our GR3 Two Division Championship. If you want to get involved, QR codes at the bottom right. Just sure to get racing with us, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.